Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and I know I'm a little bit late on this video. I know. I apologize for that, but better late than never, right? But anyways, as you can see from my portfolio today, we had a nice little $1,000 gain. It's a little bit over 1,000, I think like $1,051 or something like that. But as you can see, my main holding, the largest amount of money that I have into any stock right now, the main one, VOO, it actually went down today. It kind of did like the opposite of Microsoft and Apple, which is sort of weird considering that both Microsoft and Apple are in VOO. Like, this is an index mirroring ETF that contains like a lot of the popular stocks out there. And I usually use the VOO ETF just to show like a mirror of the stock market or like a general trend of what the stock market is doing right now, and it's usually pretty accurate. That along with SPY, and then you have the Dow as well. See, as you can see, the SPY right here, it's pretty similar to VOO. It's just a little bit more drastic sometimes in terms of like growth and losses. But as you can see with VOO today, we had a negative return of minus $133, which is minus 0.45%. Actually, not too bad for a loss day. But honestly, any sort of loss that is under 10% is not going to faze me whatsoever. Like I've said in other videos, I would personally prefer a big stock market crash right now, just because I don't think this is reflecting the current situation surrounding us. I feel like this is just propped up currently, and it's sort of like a hoax or whatever. And I know that I've said that in a lot of other videos, but what I mean by that is basically I feel like this is not a very accurate trend. Especially with VOO right now, all of the rebounds we've had recently, like it's almost halfway to where we were at on February 19th at the peak right there at 310. So it's almost halfway back up there in terms of growing back upwards to that spot. But what I was saying is that it just doesn't feel like the market is realistic given our current situations right now. So I don't really take anything of what is happening currently very seriously. For example, like I said, I kind of do hope that it crashes. Obviously, I don't prefer something as a recession, but I would be okay with it crashing just because I would get some opportunities to buy more stocks on sale. But I definitely don't want a recession or a depression. The only reason I would hope for a crash is just because I feel like this is currently inflated right now. And especially the other stocks like Microsoft and Apple. I think Microsoft and Apple are still a pretty solid deal, especially Microsoft. But as you can see with Tesla and a lot of these others, it seems like the market is sort of inflated at a point where it shouldn't be right now. And that is really the only reason I would hope for a crash. I would just hope for a crash to just be realistic and represent what is actually happening. But it's not like I'm always just wanting the market to crash for some reason because I'm a pessimist or something. I just want the market to currently reflect what is going on right now, because I feel like it's eventually going to regardless. So in the meantime, like, what is the point of it being propped up and not being realistic when I believe that it's eventually going to reflect our current situation, and it's eventually going to go to a low point and potentially even lower than this floor that we had right here. I honestly think that it will go lower than this. So like right now, it almost feels like a game of cat and mouse with the market, and the market is the mouse, and the situations that we have going on right now seems like it's the cat. It's chasing the mouse, and the mouse is getting away temporarily, but I think eventually the cat will catch the mouse, and it'll all make sense more in terms of like reflecting what is actually happening, because I feel like people just don't understand yet. With everyone at home right now, it's easy to just like not realize what is going on actually with these businesses and how a lot of these companies are sort of failing right now and need bailouts. So obviously I don't hope for a crash that is going to be like detrimental, but the only reason that I would prefer one is just because I feel like it's going to happen regardless, so I might as well get it out of the way, rip off the band-aid, and just let it happen. And the market seems like it's just resisting right now. But obviously no sane person wants a recession or something like that, because that is some long-term stuff that could really negatively affect your portfolio in the future. But as you can see, minus 133, minus 0.45% on that today. With Microsoft, we went up a little bit, 0.64%, I believe. Let's check that again. Yeah, 0.64%. And that is a nice $101 gain. We are in the total return. We're in a positive for Microsoft right now, which is pretty nice considering that I was in the negative for a while for that. Then we have Apple. We're still in a negative just a little bit for Apple, minus 3.95%. But today we got plus 2.49% or $280, which is pretty solid gain. And then what really propped up my portfolio a lot today was Tesla. Tesla went on a huge run. as you can see, sometimes Tesla is volatile. Like certain days it'll have like a lot of growth at the beginning, like up until like 12 p.m. or lunchtime, it'll be up like 17%, but then by the end of the day it drops like right back down below to where it just started in the pre-market. So it was actually surprising to see Tesla go on this run and continue until the very end of the day, which I thought was really cool. It's definitely interesting to see that happen in comparison to like other runs that Tesla goes on where it's like super high up and then it becomes volatile and goes back down and then up again. So Tesla is just one of those stocks that I think you can never really predict. I think long term it's going to do very well, but in the meantime, it does have a lot of interesting volatility that I like to look at. But as you can see, we got a nice $800 gain, 17.54%. And finally, we're only down about $1,100 in Tesla. I didn't realize I was this close to getting back to baseline here with the 17.02%. So we're only down 17%. All we need is another day like today, I guess, with that 17% run, which would be pretty nice. But here's my portfolio. That's what it's looking like. And then I have other few stocks over here. Those are just the free ones that I got. But some interesting ones. Well, most of them are negative for today. Plug actually went positive about 4%, as you can see. I'll probably end up selling Plug pretty soon, maybe. I'm actually not sure, though, because as you can see, if we can get over this crash or whatever this is going to be, if it's going to be a recession or whatever it is, if we can get over that, it looks like Plug may be a little bit good for long term. As you can see, like, it's a little bit bullish, but anyways, this is what my current portfolio is looking like. Trust me, I've got a lot of videos coming for you all in the future. Aside from these daily videos as well, I have a lot of plans for just some interesting videos to do. My thoughts on Carnival Cruise Lines and all of these other stocks like that. But I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel because we just hit 1,000 subscribers. I think I started about 2 months ago, but these past 15 to 20 days have been pretty crazy because my channel has been growing so much. I think I gained like 600 to 700 subs just in like the past 20 days or something like that, which is really, really awesome. And I just want to thank every single one of you that subscribed. And also, if you want to begin investing, feel free to use my referral links that I'll leave in the description and the top of the comment section below for Robinhood and Webull. If you sign up with my referral link, we'll both get a free stock, which is pretty cool. Here's just a few examples of what you may get. I've actually sold some already, but some interesting ones. Definitely you can earn like $5 to $7 on some of them if you get lucky and get one of those higher value stocks. But anyways, I just want to share this video with you all. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.